Hi everyone, Silver Joker here. Okay, so today is Sunday, February 9th. It's about 1:30 here in Ohio, and silver spot price sits at around $31.89. Now that's according to Kitco. What in the world is going on? Now listen, I don't care where you are, I don't care, who you support, what political party you identify with, whatever. You have got to be nervous about what is going on right now with this current administration. Now, I know this is not a political channel, but I'm going to have to get a little political today to make my point. And I've been stacking silver pretty aggressively since our choices of who to vote for changed significantly back a few months ago. So I started to feel a little anxious about my finances around that time. So I started stacking a little more aggressively. And then when the results came in and we saw who this country had elected, I started to stack a little more aggressively. Now, listen, there's a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on that's going to affect us personally. There's a lot of things going on that's going to affect us financially. But you cannot feel, how do I put this without, you cannot feel secure in the direction of this country with what's going on. I'm just going to put it out there. And you could take that however you want to. The things that I see are happening right now makes me very nervous. And so this is a channel about stacking physical silver. I won't go into a lot of details in that, but I will tell you this. Currently, I have a very strong feeling that things are going to change in a negative way for everyone, regardless of where you stand, regardless of what political party you are part of. Some things are going to change, and they're going to change in a negative way. There's no way there can be a positive outcome if the current trajectory holds. There's no way. I can't see it. Maybe you see things differently than I do. Obviously, you probably do see things differently than I do. But if you're paying attention to what is happening, what is occurring with this current administration, there's no way this can be a positive outcome anytime soon. So I have a strong feeling that the price of physical silver is going to be affected by this current trajectory, the changes that are being made, and the direction that this country is going in. And so I have a feeling right now silver is not prohibitive for me. If you guys follow my channel at all, you know that price is not really that big of an issue with me. It affects me because it determines how many ounces I can budget for. The value of physical silver is going to keep me stacking it no matter where the price goes. And you're starting to see that now, because 5 years ago, as I showed you guys in my last video, silver was right around $17 an ounce. So it's almost double that now. Silver has reached and surpassed that psychological barrier of $30, which means that we are comfortable paying $30 plus for an ounce of silver, and I don't think that's going away anytime soon. Because remember, silver is not an investment. In other words, it's not meant to give you some return or greater return on how much you're spending for it. It is really a protection. It protects you. And what are you willing to pay for that protection? It protects you. It protects your finances, because it's always going to have value. It's always going to be there to get you what you need when the time comes. And so what are you willing to pay for that security, for that financial security? That's why it's called a safe haven asset. You buy it, you put it away, and whatever it costs for that security, you're willing to pay that based on how much you value physical silver. So don't concentrate so much on the cost. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been stacking it because I see the value, especially now with the things that I see going on around me. I value it even more, or that value is a little more significant, I should say, to me, because now I see that there is going to be a great need, as far as I'm concerned, for physical silver to be in my stack, to be part of my saving, my reserve. And that's my own personal feeling. Now, you tell me how you feel about that. I keep making a distinction between price and value. Value, of course, I've explained this in other videos. Value is your own personal feelings about something. The value you place on something affects the price. Because if you value something, you're willing to pay for it, regardless of what the price is. If you value something high enough, you'll pay that price for it. And so the value of silver is definitely different than the price. But our value for physical silver does affect the price, because we'll be willing to pay that, which is why we are willing to pay more than $30 an ounce for silver right now, because of our value. And I believe that value is going to increase based on the political climate. Now, that's my own personal feelings. And so I'm not coming on here telling you to go out and rush out and buy silver because the price is going to be out of your reach. That is not what I'm saying. If you're getting that from this video, then you are misreading what I'm saying. All I'm saying to you is, how do you feel about your own financial health? And how do you value physical silver in that? Now, if you're watching my video, then you're probably a physical silver stacker or someone who is thinking about stacking physical silver. If that's the case, you definitely have some strong feelings about your financial health. And take a look around you. If what you see around you you're okay with, then you're gonna stack a certain way or not. But if you're like me, and what you see around you makes you nervous, then I would say have something in reserve. Put something away. For me, that is physical silver. For you, it could be fiat dollars. You could just increase the amount of physical dollars or fiat dollars that you have in your savings account, which is just fine. But if you're a little nervous about the changes that are being made in this country, then you'll want to put something away. You'll want to have something in reserve. Physical silver is the perfect thing as far as I'm concerned, because you can always get fiat dollars with your physical silver. That is not always the case in the reverse. Just ask the people in Venezuela. See who wants to trade their physical metals for their currency, for their fiat currency. And so for me, I'm going to err on the side of caution. If these things continue to occur the way they are, if the current trajectory that we're on continues, then it's going to be negative. It's going to be negative for all of us. And it doesn't matter what political party you support. It's going to be negative for all of us. Now, these are my personal beliefs based on living in this country, going to college in this country, understanding the way the economy works, understanding the way politics works. For me, I can't see this being a positive thing anytime in the near future. I could be wrong, but I'm going to definitely err on the side of caution and have more silver on hand. But I will caution you, it's not for everyone. There are other ways to protect yourself financially without buying precious metals, because buying precious metals is a long-term endeavor. The only way physical metals, physical silver is going to help you in any way is if you can put it away and forget about it. You can't buy physical silver today only to turn around and sell it tomorrow. You will lose out. That will not be beneficial for you financially. And this is not advice. I'll tell you that. I am not a financial advisor. Do not take what I'm saying to you as financial advice. I'm only informing your thinking. I'm not trying to influence it in any way. You may see things very differently, or maybe I can put something on your mind that you maybe haven't thought about. But anyway, that's all I want to say. Hope I didn't get too political. Hope I didn't ruffle any feathers, really. But that's where I'm at, and that's what I'm doing. Pay attention to what's going on around you and think that you're going to definitely need something in reserve. You're going to need something in reserve financially, because I believe that changes are coming, negative changes are coming, and you're going to be glad you have something in reserve. Let's just keep the silver chain rolling. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Keep stacking. Peace.